Sports is brought to you by All Out Auto Repair, home of the $46 Saskatchewan and $66 Alberta Safety Inspection. Your complete automotive repair.
Moses joins us now, and some big changes for the Bonnyville Pontiacs.
Well, it just seems to be changes all around. Of course, the Bobcats
the coach.
Still in search of a new coach, and now the Bonnyville Pontiacs assistant coach is heading off. The Bonnyville Pontiacs are preparing for next season as they only can, with their opening camp on Friday, their spring camp, and they're looking to add players, but as well as, I guess, a coach. Clayton Brown has more on what the Pontiacs management will be looking forward to.
It's been 5 years since Ryan Pollock joined the Bonnyville Pontiacs, and now the assistant GM and associate coach is parting ways.
Our family growing to having a young 2-year-old boy and another one on the way. We just felt it was important for us to move back to Saskatchewan, be closer to family and friends.
In his time with the Pontiacs, Pollock has helped the team reach new heights. Just 2 seasons ago, the club set a franchise record in points, wins, and fewest losses.
You know, very good feeling when I think back over the 5 years of what we accomplished as an organization and the goals we set and reaching a lot of them. And obviously, we never got the chance to win a championship, but you know, along the way there was constant growth.
Pollock says there's been some ups and downs while being behind the bench of the Pontiacs, most notably their first-round exit from this past postseason. But he knows how valuable his time in Bonnyville has been.
Ideally, what I've learned throughout all of this is just the attention to detail and how much work goes into the coaching side of it. And you know, I feel that I'm exponentially a better coach.
He's more than willing to put the work in necessary, and because of that, you know, took on tremendous growth and again was a real contributing member of our organization.
Pollock would like to stay behind the bench, but knows that may not be possible.
I'll explore some options and look at some different opportunities, but if not, then you know, we'll be back in Regina as a family and looking to enter the business world or something along those lines.
In Bonnyville, Clayton Brown, NEWCAP Sports.
All right, a little closer to home, 160 of the best Bantam players in the province will be competing at the Alberta Cup in Lethbridge in 2 weeks. 3 players from Lloydminster will represent the Northeast, coached by Lloydminster's own Kyle Tapp. Emmett Murphy has more on the excitement and challenges the tournament will bring.
Just 1 week before the Bantam draft, the top young players in the province will play in front of over 300 scouts. That kind of pressure brings a unique challenge for the coaching staff.
Kids are wound really tight, the nerves are there, and that close to the Bantam draft, it's really about managing emotions.
The boys will meet just once before the tournament, heading to Edmonton this weekend for team building and training.
Kind of see what we got, see what the dynamics are, see who gets along, who doesn't, who's the funny guy, who's the quiet guy, and start to really shape what we're going to be at the competition.
With so little time to work with the athletes, Tapp says a less is more approach is best.
You kind of got to do a little bit of research. What do they know? What don't they know? What are they comfortable with? What's similar amongst all of them? And try to find just simple little things that they can all do together. And it's a challenge, it really is.
The 8 teams compete in a 4-day tournament, April 26th to the 29th. The players also take part in an education seminar put on by the WHL. Emmett Murphy, NEWCAP Sports.
Well, meanwhile, the city of Lloydminster unveiled a mural today, the Border of Greatness. It highlights the community's rich history in the sport of hockey, from players, coaches, and referees, but also those who are involved in just making the ice. When coming up with the idea, city officials say they wanted a long-lasting image that would capture the history.
This is kind of a neat thing because it grows, it's on a computer, we can add to it, we don't have to dust it, it doesn't become out of date. It's something that will grow with us, and it's a very important history we have, and I just think it's time that we recognized that history in Lloydminster.
Well, you know, we don't take enough time to celebrate everything that's good about sports and athletics and what we've done historically in our city. So when the staff came up with this idea and the community members, it seemed to just make a lot of sense.
Sports is brought to you by Denim Chrysler, where the Target 100 sale is back. Come see Denim Chrysler for details.
Golf could possibly be the toughest sport to master. It takes years of practice just to become an average golfer. On this week's edition of Superstar Next Door, Matt Schumott introduces us to the new golf pro in the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center.
Born and raised in Unity, Kyle Duffin knew right away what sport he wanted to get into. Growing up, you know, just wanted to go play some golf. It was kind of really hooked in the golf, and I figured it'd be a good way to make a living if I could, and here we are today.
Winning multiple junior and men's club championships, Kyle decided to take the next step in his golfing career and become a head pro.
I got in the golf program, Grant McEwen in Edmonton there. You know, obviously if you go to that program, you want to be a head golf professional somewhere in the golf business at some point, and you know, just kind of worked hard, put my time in, and took the first job I got offered as a head pro up in Meadow Lake at the Meadow Lake Golf Club, and last 6 years I spent there, and then now this job opened up and hopped on it. So
reaching his goal, Kyle says there's always one thing about his job that makes it worth coming to work every day.
It's very good. It's one of the best rewards of the job. You know, I get to go outside. You know, this is my office out here, and you know, it's always gratifying. You know, somebody comes wants you to help them out, and then the rewards is pretty good too when they get you know, either hitting a good shot or a good round.
Matt Schumont, NEWCAP Sports.
Superstar Next Door is brought to you by your local BRP dealers. Power Merchants of St. Paul, North Sask of North Battleford, and RecTech Power Products of Lloydminster.